games. Whoop, let's go. Hursty Games, and this how we do. Now it's time we team up.
Hey there guys, welcome back to Hursty Games and welcome back to the QPR Career Mode. Today we are jumping straight back in and we are going to be going up against Chelsea in the 4th round of the EFL Cup. We've got a few busy games ahead of us, bit of a busy schedule, but we'll be playing against Chelsea, playing against Crystal Palace, and then we have a game to sim against Porto, definitely Sporting, and then we have our game against Brighton. One thing I do want to touch base on is the fact that we are still really struggling with the manager rating. I don't know what's going to happen with that. I don't know how that's going to play out because at the moment it's still sitting at 59, even though we're actually doing pretty good and hitting most of the targets we need to hit. They're still pretty mad at me. And to top it all off, we've had a real struggle with form. We're really struggling to get any form of points. We struggled against most of the teams we've come up against, apart from Liverpool, which is crazy. But we're still a legendary. We plough on. I'm going to sort the team out, and then we'll give Chelsea our best shot. Okay, so I have rotated a couple of players in here. We brought in Grant Hall. We brought in Griffiths, our young goalkeeper. Todd Kane is starting at right back. Billy Gilmore and Lyndon Gooch start off as attacking midfielders. Not our strongest team, but it's the Cup, and our main focus has got to be trying to stay up in the Prem right now. But it's a good enough team that I'm confident if I don't play abysmally, we can maybe get through. Okay, so a London derby, a West London derby, in fact, against Chelsea, who are not going to be easy by any stretch of the imagination. All we can do at this point is hope that we turn up and hope that I play well enough to try and get something from this. Again, going through will be nice. I don't really want a replay, but that doesn't mean that I'm going to cower down and accept a loss. We've got to try our best here against what is probably going to be a pretty darn good Chelsea side. But without further ado, let's get into it. Oh, we've lost the ball in a bit of a bad spot here. Hall giving the ball away. I think it was to Willian. Now I think it's Bruno Fernandes, and Griffiths lets it in at his close post. Okay, maybe a slight faux pas by me playing one of our lower rated goalkeeper, but I feel like he's still got to save that. I'm a bit gutted there. He's not really done himself any favours, but we lost the ball quite poorly. We're trying our best to kind of play it out a little bit. That's really poor to concede at your close post like that, Griffiths, mate. You've had a stinker there, buddy. Absolute stinker. Look at that. Oh, he's moved away from it. If he just stood still, he'd have saved it, Griffiths. You've had a mad one, mate. Ilias Chair. We see a lovely run from Ben Brereton. Brereton, mate, we're not going to get too many chances. So you need to bag this one, and bag it he does. Well done, Ben Brereton. Playing it at that close post is why I slowed down to wait for the keeper to move just a little bit near to the middle of the goal and then play that close post. And it's worked effectively with Ben Brereton getting himself on the score sheet. Well done, Ben, mate. You love to see it. Lovely ball from Ilias there. I slowed down. I was a bit worried the defender was catching his butt. The shot flies in. 1-1. Back in it. Oh, we've just let them walk through us here. Griffiths with a much better save this time. We literally let Kovacic just walk through our defence. Played a good pass off, and then Jorginho takes a good strike. It was fairly near Griffiths in the end, but it's a decent enough save. At least he actually dived in the way of that one instead of the other way. So we'll give him that one at least. Just try and keep this corner out now. Well done, Manning. Willian on the edge of the box here. He's just walked through everyone as well. What a poor shot and what a poor goal to concede. Immobile just tucks that one in the far corner. Griffiths getting nowhere near it. Honestly, it feels like the worst shots that are being taken are going in. And we're just not doing well to defend it. Here, look, Willian just waltzes through us. We make it far too easy for him. Zero pressure. And he scuffed that, and that almost looks like it went blooming through Griffiths. That's really, really poor from him there. I feel like he could have done so much better. Absolutely gutted. It went over his arm and under his head. Poor. 2-1. Manning trying to burst through just a little bit here, but we are going to have to turn. Can we find any space? He does get it up to Brereton. Turns the defender really, really well. Keeps it. We get the free kick on the edge of the box. We'll take the free kick. Right. What can we do here? Going to play it short to Ilias. He's going to take the strike, and it goes in the back of the net. You love to see a good free kick routine done properly. And we're going to go celebrate with the fans again, just like Brereton did. But we get back into it. So, again, a bit of a stinky goal. It's the kind of one I hate to concede, but you love to score them, boys. You love to score them. Ilias Chair making it 2, putting us back on level terms yet again for the second time in this game. 2-2. Well, that is half-time. We're going level pegging at half-time. You know what? I feel like we've maybe deserved it. The 2 goals we conceded have been sloppy, and maybe defensively they were sloppy for 2 goals. So I guess you look at it that way, and it's pretty even Stevens. Pretty darn happy with how we're doing. A few tired players out there, though. I'm going to have to bring on Ote over Ben Brereton, because I would quite like to have Brereton in the next cup game. And for the same reason, we're going to take off Manning and bring on Dominic Ball. I'm going to try and rest the other big players like Bright and Eze on the bench if I can. Bring on Deng or Zimmerman if I need to for some extra rotation. I think Chair, Gilmore and Gooch are all going to miss out in the next game, and sadly I think Bakuna is going to be missing as well. But at this point, I'd still like to go through. Like I said, I don't want to replay and I don't want to have to play extra time because that will absolutely drain the players on the pitch. So let's see if we can try and take the lead in the second half and then hold on to it. Get the ball up to OT with his first touches on the ball. He's going to play out to Chair. Nice little 1-2. Ote with a strike on the edge of the box. Oh, it's off the post. If only that had bounced maybe a little bit more favourably for us. That would have been a fantastic chance for us there. But Ote does hit the post early in the second half, honestly. Ilyas Chair with not much stamina, but he's trying his best to burst down this wing. He's trying to stay ahead of the Chelsea players. He just about does. We see that run at the back post. Get up to it. There it is. Lyndon Gooch with the header, with the goal. Ilyas Chair putting in a perfect cross. I skipped the replays. Perfect cross from Ilyas Chair and a beautiful header from Lyndon Gooch. And boys, we go 3-2 up. And honestly, on this second half, we have 100% deserved that lead. Now we've got very few minutes to try and hold on to it. I've had him turn around, but they keep going forward. They get it back to Pasalic, however it's said. We get the possession and the ref blows the whistle as soon as Ilyas Chair gets that ball. That is a massive, massive win for us. I have to say, man of the match, Ilyas Chair. 2 assists and a goal. Played really, really well. Griffiths with a couple of stinkers to let those 2 in, but did make 2 very, very big saves as well. So honestly, very, very proud of them. We've had a real tough time playing against Legendary recently, and that is a massive, massive result. So fair play to the lads. Honestly, look at those stats. Fairly even game. The 3 shots we had on target though, we managed to score. Well done, boys. Okay, so our next game is going to be up against Crystal Palace. I'm going to try and field a bit more of a first team because the league is starting to get worrying for us. A few episodes ago, we were talking about the dizzying heights of being just outside of the top 6, which was crazy, but we were actually much closer to relegation spots than we were being into the top 3 or 4. And now we're only 3 points ahead of the bottom 3. A win today against Crystal Palace would be massive because it pushes a big 4-point gap between us and Crystal Palace, which is already a really, really good start. Can see us, you know, getting up to place that 10th. That's not our worry. Our main worry right now is staying ahead of the bottom few teams. Watford have a game against Southampton, who are just above us, so that game we're going to be keeping eyes on to see, hopefully, if things can go our way. Stoke have got a really tough game against Tottenham, West Ham playing against Arsenal, so some tough games for some of the teams around the bottom. We just have to basically try and play well enough to just stay ahead of the curve. We concentrate on our games, and 3 points are what we need against Palace today. I'll show you the team now. Okay, so the lineup is much, much stronger. Only one change from what would be our normal starting 11, and that's Scowen coming in for Bakuna. Now, I know Scowen's not here in real life. As I said, as soon as this season gets either to January or the next transfer window, basically, I will be selling Scowen on. I'll have him leave because obviously he's now gone to Sunderland in real life. But Bakuna was very, very tired. Chair also very tired, but so are the other options. So, you know, Gooch is tired, and the only other options I have are the youngsters that aren't quite ready for the Prem. They're still in their 50 rating. So, Chair's going to start. Other than that, main starting 11, pretty much everyone fully fighting fit. 3 points what we need today. Home at the Kian Prince Foundation Stadium. A stadium we've struggled to get points at this season. Home has not been our best form. Most of our points we've picked up have actually been on the road, and we need to start changing that. Today would be a perfect time to do so against fellow table-wise rivals Crystal Palace. Like I said, a big 3 points pushes us 4 points clear of them and helps start us getting a bit of a gap between us and the relegation spots. Ilyas Chair leaves that ball nicely, does just about get the ball as well afterwards. Lovely turn inside there. Can he do anything with it? He's going to drop it to Eze. Eze on the turn, finds the back of the net, right in that top corner. That was a thunderous strike. I just thought I'd put a little bit too much power into it, but it does find the back of the net. Fair play to Abire Eze. Lovely work. And Ilyas Chair, yet again, that turn inside was lovely. The fact he even kept that ball was amazing. That turn was great. That's right in that top corner. The keeper was getting nowhere near that. Well done, Abire Eze. Love that. A nice early start. A nice, good lead. This is much more like it. Kolarov there, playing a ball to Meyer. Whips it in. Tavares, up you get. Well done, mate. Zaha in the box, but Jack O'Connell steps up to him well. Zaha does manage to keep it, but O'Connell comes across, makes a fantastic second tackle there as well. Oh, he even won the goal kick. I was going to say the strength he needed there to make sure it was a corner and not in the back of the net. But, mate, it wasn't even a corner. Jack O'Connell, take a bow, son. Half-time, a pretty quiet half, honestly. Don't think they've had a shot. And the chance with Zaha that O'Connell floored him was, I think, their best real chance of going forward. I can't really think of many other times they've had anything really going forward as a threat. We've had a couple of chances that haven't quite got the shot off in the end. We do need to make some changes. O'Connell is very, very tired, and I think I'm going to have to rest him in the European game. So I'm going to avoid resting him now. Going to play Gooch, because I think Gooch had a good enough game in the last game to deserve playing again now. Other than that, I think that's all I'm going to change for now. Dominic Ball probably will feature in for Manning at some point, and if we have the luxury of staying in the lead, Ote can come on for Brereton, and again, keep Brereton fighting fit and at full stamina for the next game. But for now, second half, hopefully it gets a bit more exciting. But the main thing is, 1-0 up, you love to see it. Townsend gets it past Tavares, but Tavares makes up for it. Well played, that man. He's been such a good pickup, Tavares, honestly. He's been solid for us. The ball here out to Bright side Samuel. Bright is going to try and whip this in. It's very good cross. It's a very good cross, and Eze with a poor header. It just goes wide. What a fantastic cross that was from Bright. It's right where you want it. And Eze, oh, he's just looking too far across. Heads it across the goal instead of into it. What a shame. 2-0 with about 5-10 minutes to go, and I'd have been sitting pretty, boys. But now we're still on the edge of our seats here with it being 1-0. Although, Brereton, hold up. Brereton, mate, what you got for me? Lovely turn, Brereton. Yes, boys, get in there. We finally have a convincing lead in a home game. Oh, you love to see it. I think I've been playing much better FIFA today. Much better FIFA. Last time out, I wasn't playing too good. The time before that, I think I was playing a bit stinky as well. But today, we've showed up, and Ben Brereton gets himself another goal in the league, which is good to see because they've been few and far between for him, apart from the game against Liverpool. But hey, 5 goals in the Prem so far. Good lad, Ben. Boys, you love to see it. 2-0 up. Let's go, Rangers. Well, that is full time. Finally, it feels like forever. I don't even know if we've had a home win in the Prem so far, but if that's the first, then I'm absolutely chuffed. Fair play to the guys. They played fantastically well there. Good in defence, although they didn't have too much to worry about in defence, but the forwards were clinical. They didn't even have a shot. We kept Crystal Palace without a shot. They had plenty of possession, but mainly in like the midfield, or pretty much the midfield. But honestly, Eze had a blinder. Ball was great when he came on. Jack O'Connell was just fantastic. Okay, so our next game is one of our games in Europe against Sporting CP away, so I'm not holding any hopes for this anyway. As you can see, we've not picked up a point in the Europa League so far, but that's not the intention. The intention is to not really go through, because we shouldn't be at this point. We got lucky to get that ball in the cup. The agreement was we'd sim all the Europa League games because we shouldn't be here. So we're going to sim it through. Only change I made is Griffiths coming into the team because I play the youth keeper in these. Because A, it means we're probably not going to win, but B, also I've got an objective that I've got to play him in X amount of games this season. We lost 3-1, including missing a penalty. No injuries, that's the main thing. Okay, our final game of the episode is going to be away to Brighton. Another tough game, and a game that actually I've been a bit stupid about. I literally said that I was going to rest some players that the European game, and I didn't. I literally rested Kelly. So I've goofed a little bit, but this is the squad going into it. Pretty much our starting 11. Scowen asked to play, and I like to try and abide by those if I can. So Scowen will be coming on at some point instead of starting him, because I did literally just say I'm not going to be playing him as much. But otherwise, full strength team. Another 3 points would be amazing. Down we go. I was going to say a sunny old Brighton, but it's not. It's pretty cloudy. So we're down in a cloudy old Brighton instead. It's going to be a tough game. Again, we've played really, really well this episode, getting a win against Chelsea, which is massive. Obviously a nice win as well against Palace in the league. Now we've got to hope that we can recreate that and get 3 wins in one episode, which I don't think we've done at all in the Premier League so far. So that would be massive. Ilias Chair here. We see a lovely run from Ben Brereton. We do find it. We see a good run here from Eze as well. Can Eze turn inside? He can. Eze on the finesse. Eze with a good shot, but Ryan with a good old save. Brereton is back to goal. Plays a lovely ball to Eze. Eze gets it around the first defender. Eze with a strike. Eze with the goal. You love to see it, boys. Great finish from Eze. Eze and Brereton have been absolutely on fire this episode, and it's made a massive difference. Ilias Chair's also been absolutely storming it. Bright hasn't got too involved today. Bright's normally our sort of go-to reliable person to get us back into games. But hey, the other three have been picking up the slack. And Eze with his 3rd goal in the league, and I think his 2nd or 3rd goal of the episode. Big up Sabire. Chiletto here, overlapping. Can we keep him out with Tavares? We can. Good block there from Tavares. As I said before, Tavares is so consistently good. He really was a great pickup, and he's been so phenomenally well, played so phenomenally well for us, sorry, in this career mode so far. Oh my lord. Keep it out, keep it out. Well done, Tavares. That was a madness. Oh, Eze now. We're going to try something cheeky. Oh, you are kidding me. No way have we just done that. Boys, the Pushkas Award is officially done for the season. Ebere Eze, take a bow, son. I was being cheeky by flicking that over the defender. I think that was Lascelles. And mate, what a cheeky bit of play there. Cheeky little rainbow flick. Eze's got the beating of him. Then on his left foot, and Ryan gets done dirty. Boys, we are 2-0 up. And Eze with a brace. And what a goal that is. Mate, we are flying high right now. Ebere Eze, you hero. That is half time. We go in 2-0 up. Some fantastic work from Ebere Eze to get 2 great goals. A bit of a scrap there on that sort of semi-goal line clearance from their corner that they had. But we do keep the clean sheet at half time. If we can finish this, honestly, with 3 clean sheets, that would be absolutely amazing. Actually, no, it wasn't 3 because we definitely conceded a few against Chelsea. But we're going to take off Manning, bring on Scowen. So Scowen comes in. As I said, Scowen wanted to play, so I'm going to play him. For now, that's all I'm going to do. Part of me wants to take off Brereton and or Eze, but for now, I'm going to keep them both on the pitch. They might be the 2 that comes off near the end of the game. We've got a bit of a break between this game and the next game. Obviously, that's between episodes. But, you know, I think for now, if we can keep them on, keep them playing well, then we're good to go. Rest them as and when we need to in, you know, a few minutes. Keep it out, boys. Keep it out. We get it back in here. Trossard takes the shot. Whoa, that was close. We play a good ball in. And Done makes it 2-1. I wasn't, again, I think in my head, so when I'm defending, I forget that it's not me attacking. And I still need to talk about it. So I apologise for the absolute poor commentary there. But they do get one back and make it 2-1. Lovely bit of play, to be fair, for them. And our defence out in the wing there was poor. O'Connell caught a little bit off guard. No, I don't think... Was that O'Connell? I think that was O'Connell. Regardless, ball's in the back of the net. Not good for us. 2-1 up still, which is good. But now, it's close. Oh, they've got one last chance here down the wing. Well done, Kelly. Kelly with a fantastic save. We're going to take our time. And then we're just going to boot that ball away. Blow that whistle, referee. Full time. 3 games. 3 wins. We're through in the next round of the cup, and we get 6 points in the league. A fantastic turn of events for us today. Much better. I would love to tell you what I've done differently today in comparison to other episodes. I don't know, but the main thing is we have gone out there and smashed 2 very tough opponents, and I'm very happy with that. The Brighton game was a real close one. They had a good couple of chances. Kelly with a good couple of saves. Tom with some poor commentary on the Brighton goal. But regardless, 3 points. That takes us to 16 points in the league, which is a real good place right now. So some big wins today get us all the way back up to 9th place, which is fantastic. Again, though, do not be tricked. That is not that far off of the relegation spots. They are on 10 points. We're sitting on 16. So it's not like we're home and dry. But some consistent results would be fantastic. Our next game is against Arsenal, which means we have to play on Ultimate, because I said that Arsenal is one of the teams that we would play on Ultimate. So that's going to be a big old ripperoonie. But hopefully you guys are enjoying this series, and of course if you are, then please do smash a like on the video. It's greatly appreciated, and just lets me know that you're enjoying the content. Also, if you're new around here, I'd also really appreciate if you could smash that subscribe button. On that road to 4.1k, it would be amazing if we could get there anytime soon. And make sure you turn on notifications to be told anytime that we upload a video or indeed go live with a live stream. But for now, guys, I want to say a massive thank you for watching. I've been Tom. You guys have been awesome, and I hope to see you soon. Look after yourselves.
Whoop. Let's go. Hursty games, and this how we do. Now it's time we team up. Check them online, you might catch them playing FIFA. Hey, yeah, you know we keep it live. Make sure to give a like and subscribe. Gaming channel, what's the best one? Keep it hella dope, hella fresh, huh? Yeah, Hursty games, tune in. Even told my grandmama, sister, and my best friend. You might want to check them if you want to be entertained. You already know the name. Check us out, Hursty games. Hey, whoop. Make sure to give a like and subscribe.